Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of WoW Classic. Robert Rambles here and thank you for joining me today. Well, I had come back to the Undercity to do a few things and I stopped at the Mage Trainer thinking we'd have new spells. We don't, but as you have noticed, we have a quest. So this should be interesting, a mage specific quest, a class quest. Investigate the Alchemist shop. Algernon's Alchemist shop in the Apothecarium is the locus of a strange disturbance. I feel like this is supposed to say focus. I don't want to get nitpicky in the first sentence of the quest, but locus is not a word. So let's try that again with, an editor's eye. Algernon's Alchemist shop in the Apothecarium is the focus of a strange disturbance. Invisible creatures made solely of magic wander the shop. There must be a reason, and we must find it. Investigate the disturbance and capture those creatures. Take a chest of coffers and a scroll from behind me. Use the scroll at the shop to make the creatures visible. Subdue them with your spells, then throw down a coffer to capture them. Return with the filled coffers, the empty coffers, and the Contagion. Okay. Obtain a Contagion of Manifestation and a chest of containment coffers. Yeah, grab the stuff. 3 filled coffers. Wow. Okay. Algernon's Alchemist shop. Are we gonna have to grab these individually? Okay. Alright, and now fill the containment coffers. I'm just wondering. Creates a containment coffer on the stunned rift spawn. Okay. So we'll need to have that on our bar because we'll have to use it. The Apothecarium we just came from, so I can head back over there. And so no new spells, but a quest we could do. Right here in the Undercity. I don't know what the reward's going to be, but it might also have a couple of follow-ups, so we'll have to see. Let's see, I guess we could check to make sure. Yeah, it is a yellow quest, so we should definitely be able to do it. I did check the auction house for light leather. There were some up for more than a gold a stack, so I put a stack up for like a gold and 4 silver. And we'll see if anybody buys it. It would be really interesting to be able to make an entire gold off of a single 20 stack of light leather. That would be very promising, but I don't have a mail yet from the auction house, so kind of thinking that they're not going to sell. It's just that there weren't a lot up there at all. I think not that there was demand, but we'll see. We need to find a specific guy. Algernon. Okay. So here's Algernon. He doesn't want to talk to us at all. So what are we supposed to do exactly? Maybe we need to use this as well. Here we go. Okay, so we reveal them and then they will rush us. Wow, I'm not digging that. Is there a way, maybe if we start further out we won't hit 3 at a time? Because I don't really think we can fight 3 of them at a time. I mean, it could just be me. I love being in combat with rested experience because we can't tell by looking when we drop from combat, but it looks like they reset. I'm gonna start farther out And we're just going to hope that we can do this without pulling 3 at a time. Otherwise, we'll have to think of a different strategy. We could do some damage to one of them and let 2 of them drop, I guess. I don't know. I don't know if that's gonna work, but we could try it. If we have to. Let's start out here and zoom out a bit. Yeah, it looks like we're just gonna pull 3 of them. Which, to me, is absolutely shitball crazy. We might be able to kill one of them. Before dying, I guess. I don't even know. See, that doesn't even count because now we can't come back and use the other item. That is going to be really annoying. It's going to be really annoying. And I'm not even sure how to deal with it exactly. Because that didn't work at all. In no way do we kill 3 of them. We could try to damage 1 and kite it through the Undercity. Pull it somewhere we can kill it by itself and then use the item on it. I guess that could work. Potentially. That's really the only other option that I can think of. And so that's the option that we're going to try. If that doesn't work, we will simply return to the Sepulchre and head south there and continue questing. But if we can do this while we're here, it just seemed like it makes sense. And it is at our level, technically. And welcome to the Shadowlands of the Undercity. I realize that usually I cut out the run back to the corpse, but here you have it in all of its glory. We can walk on water. Oh, we can't walk on water. Why did I think that? Is that not a real thing? For some reason I was positive spirits could run across water surfaces. Maybe something they added in later or something I totally made up. Alright, let's try this again. And so we're going to damage one of them. We're going to pull it back. Look at how far back we are. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's absolutely bonkers. And we really needed to, like, heal up, I guess. This may have worked had we had full health. If we could heal up, we can save this. These guys hit so freaking hard. They just hit so hard. What is happening? Yeah, I need help. Do you need help? I don't even know how to get this to work. It's so weird. Requires mana rift disturbance. I guess I don't know what that means. And unfortunately, those guys beat me up. Alright, well I gotta say something. Alright, let's get to it. We do need to eat and drink, hopefully. You can give us a second here. Alright, that's good enough. Oh, he's way powerful. Oh shit, he's level 60. Oh. I guess I get it. So you have to be on top of them, you lay down that thing, and then you have to click it. Oh shit. Okay, so this is terrible. Is it an alt? Yes. Yes. Yes, it is technically an alt. He's wondering why we're so bad. The reason is, old age, probably. Thanks again, buddy. Have a good rest of your WoW life. And now this goes back to the Mage Trainer. I didn't realize at first that guy was level 60. That was pretty awesome. Then he melted those guys. And I'm not sure how we would have done that without him, so... If I had, like, actual gold or anything that could be useful to him, I would send it to him in the mail. But, you know, we're kind of a scrub, so... I don't have much to give except my gratitude to Corpse Lust. Corpse Lust, if you're out there, thank you for helping us today. Because we literally would not have been able to do it without you, I don't think. And I didn't even have the time I needed to like figure out how the items worked without him and his urging. So that worked out perfectly. I was gonna say, I don't think we could learn any portals yet. No, probably not till a much higher level, I have to guess. Alright, we did it. We did it.
What now?
Very good. The creatures within these containment coffers will be studied by our finest minds, and the reason behind their presence in the Undercity will be determined. If their appearance is caused by a rift in the natural flow of magic, then we must determine if the rift was random. If it was not random, but instead an attack by some magical force, then we must prepare for the future. For future, more serious disturbances. Okay. So maybe this will chain? Aha. Gathering materials. It is time for you to don your first mage's robes. They are a sign of your station and a testament to your worth. To gain the robes, you must gather the mana gems from the Dalaran mages of Silverpine. Their beliefs are similar to ours, and so killing them is somewhat distasteful. But if they lack the strength to resist us, then they do not deserve their lives. It's an interesting philosophy. I don't know about that. Bring the gems and a supply of linen to Joseph Gregorian at the Magic Quarters tailor shop. 10 linen, which we have easily in our bank. $6 on mana gems. And so we're going to get these from mages. We're going to fight in southern Silverpine. And we're probably going to be doing other quests down there at the same time. If these are the mages that I'm thinking that they are. And so that's going to work out. I think what I'm going to do now is I'll use some editing magic and get us back over to the Sepulchre. And then we will pick up there.
What would you ask of death?
And so this was just the breadcrumb back from the Bat Handler quest that we did in Undercity a while ago.
Embrace the shadow.
Oh, that was actually worth good experience. Alright, and so from here... Oh, this goes to the crossroads. That goes south. Decrepit Ferry. Go investigate the Decrepit Ferry. Head of Grimson. That's in the mine. Border crossing. Town of Ambermill. So Ambermill is going to be where the human mages are that we need for the mage quest, I think. But we should probably start over here at the Decrepit Ferry, then the Ellum Mine, and just kind of work our way from north to south. That's kind of what makes sense to me. So the first thing that we'll tackle is investigating to the east in the Decrepit Ferry area and see what results come of that. Let's Let's make sure we have find herbs on. We got water and food, we're good there, and we have a clean inventory space with our additional bags. That should help us out a lot when we're out in the field. And we won't have to hesitate to go for herbs. And we'll be able to skin everything because, well, maybe we'll start being able to sell something on the auction house pretty soon. And make some actual gold. So that when we hit 40, we can buy an actual mount. If you watch the warrior playthrough at all, we kind of hit a standstill at 40 because we were nowhere close to having the gold we need for our mount. Due to lack of time to grind gold. Mainly on my part. Making money in World of Warcraft has never been something that I've been good at. I can definitely admit that that's true. I've just never quite figured it out, and when I have thought I figured it out, I don't have the patience or the diligence to really do what's necessary. And a lot of it boils down to time, and what I'm willing to spend my time doing, because of how limited it is. But honestly, even when I was much younger and had tons of free time, I still didn't make any money in World of Warcraft. I'm just bad at it. Alright, well, we were going to the Decrepit Fairy. We got sidetracked by some herbs. That's what herbs will do to you, kids. You'll get distracted. You'll forget what you were doing. Oh, hello. We should have, like, taken a cue from that guy getting attacked and thought, like, hey, maybe there's a chance we get attacked? No, no way. Of course we're gonna get attacked. Just like that guy did. At least I didn't laugh at him and then get attacked ourselves. We'll even help him out. Even though I have to drink now. Oh, there we go. That's right, we have something for you too. Here's some intellect. Enjoy that. You're probably going for our herb though. Yikes. What is that about? That's very odd. I don't really understand what's happening. But in the interest of ending it soon, I'm going to help defeat this guy, because what in the actual hell was that about? It didn't have us in combat till we attacked. But that was a little bit strange. We were definitely getting hit by something that was chaining. It was chaining in some strange fashion. Frostbolt, the way to go. Alright, like where do we have to explore here exactly? Probably pretty far down. Maybe all the way out on the deck, or the dock rather? Yes, on the deck. Right outside on the deck. No, we probably have to go all the way down to the dock, I'm assuming. I'm not going to get distracted by those herbs right now. Let's just kind of try to focus for a minute on what's going on around us. This guy was way too close to pull there. I regret that. We're too close to that guy to run much more. Oh no! What in the... I did not see that guy at all. We're low as heck on mana. We're getting some real serious resist happening here. Alright, I don't know about this. I feel like we're screwed. I feel like we should just let this guy drop, but maybe he won't. We could probably get him to drop. Okay. That kind of sets us back a little bit, but it doesn't set us back as much as dying would. So I'm okay with retreating if that's an option, which it was, apparently. I think the key about retreating and living through it is you kind of have to commit to it right away. You can see if you dilly-dally, you have a high probability of being taken out while you're trying to make that decision, but yeah, running away has worked out thanks to frost armor. I should have looked for a better wand on the auction house in the Undercity. That could have been something, but we're down to 78 silver, so I just want to keep saving until we can maybe find a profitable way to use the auction house. Let's just take this guy out. Corpse-laden boat. Maybe we should investigate this. What are they doing with these corpses on this boat? Are they shipping them in? Heaped within this boat is a pile of wrapped corpses, and looking east across Lodemere Lake, an opposing dock on Fenris Isle can be seen. The fate of the corpses must lie on Fenris Isle. So they're shipping corpses across the lake to the isle. Rawhide clues. Among the corpses, a hand protrudes, unwrapped. It is the hand of a woman, pockmarked from the plague, but relatively fresh. On the hand is a ring. Removing the ring and inspecting it reveals an engraving. For Delia. Bring Delia's ring to High Executor Hadric at the Sepulchre. Alright, so let's do that. Let's head right back to the Sepulchre and we'll turn this in. Definitely had somebody's attention. Let's go ahead and grab this Briarthorn if we can. I think we should be able to now that we're, what, level 70? Yeah, look at that. Alright, we finally got there. I did train herbalism and skinning in the Undercity as well. So now if we look, we can go up, we can level up to level 150 with both of these professions. So that was a good move. I remembered to do that. Which I think is going to help us out a lot. Oh, hello there. Let's just take care of you. You're probably relatively weak. Level 10. Yeah, that was a nice crit. Skin this guy. Probably have to take him out too. I'm like, I want to get this Briarthorn now that we can, you know. Oh, and we got our level. Excellent. But we also are running out of rested experience. Alright, where is this stuff? Hidden. Oh, it's right here. Sometimes it's so hard to find stuff that it doesn't glow at all, you know? Blends right in, which makes sense. Okay. Focusing up here, let's get back to the Sepulchre. And we should look at our talent points. I think we were just taking the 2 points in Frost Nova, improved Frost Nova. So it's going to reduce it by an overall 4 seconds on the cooldown. So yeah, it's just 21 seconds now. Down from 25 seconds. So that's pretty good. And it's going to help us get Shatter once we get down a few more tiers. I think this, just a flat increase on damage by your frost spells, that's going to be huge. That might be when we can cut out like Fireball almost completely. But we need to get there, which means we need to spend 3 more points in this tier. Or we could circle back. We could just put some more points here. I think that's what we might do. Okay, well. Underground we go. Speak with the High Executor.
What is it?
You say that this ring was worn by a woman, recently killed? The only nearby source of such a body would be the mass graves in Tirisfal. The Rothhide Knolls must be taking those corpses to Fenris Isle. Okay, but why? Rothhide Ichor. Before we launch an assault on Fenris Isle, we must determine who is behind the Rothhide Knolls. Our apothecaries believe their origin lies within the strange fluid that flows through their bodies. Go to Fenris Isle, east of the Decrepit Ferry, and collect Rothhide Ichor from the knolls you find there. Bring it to Apothecary Renfarel, stationed outside the Sepulchre. Bring 8 bottles of Rothhide Ichor to Apothecary Renfarel at the Sepulchre. Yeah, we could do that. It means running back out to the Decrepit Ferry, but that's definitely something that we can do. We might as well think about heading right over there and doing that. I can cut out some of the travel time since we've already seen it. But unless it's like a red quest, it's yellow like everything else, and it's right over here, so I think we just go for it. Oh, I made it to the dock over here, and I found this guy, Fenwick Thatros. So I'm going to kill him and see if he drops like a quest item or anything that begins a quest. Maybe we'll just be sent over here again later to kill him, I don't know. Maybe I'm not supposed to be killing him at all. But he was on the way to cross over to the Isle, so we're going to take him out. We're going to try to. He has some awesome knockback ability. He has nothing except coppers. Disappointing, but, you know, what do you expect? I definitely appreciate the much slower loss of breath. That is a big win for anything underwater related for me, which I typically hate. Anything underwater in WoW? This has helped out, having the undead racial ability. Alright, here's Fenris Isle. And we need 8 Ichor from these Rothides that are supposedly hanging out here somewhere. Here's a bunch of corpses. Alright, what's going on here? Not the best way to start off getting into this place, but it's totally fine. Also, he didn't drop an Ichor, but, you know, what do you expect? Looks like we have some competition. I am what I am, the player's name is. That's interesting enough. What are you? Level 20 Orc Rogue. These guys are level 16. I think we're good to be here. Okay, what do we pull? We have to be checking these little corners and crevices because these guys are just hanging out and I need to pull my camera back a little bit. stop getting so distracted by everything. Very, very distracted right now. Time to focus up. Well, it's good to have this guy here even if we're not going to work together, which we're probably not going to group up because it's a collection quest. And since we can... only one of us can loot a dropped item for the quest, it's not going to be worth it to get into a group. Because then we're just going to have to kill potentially 2 or 3 times as many. It's funny that when I pulled these in range, his fire totem attacks, I hope that doesn't stick him in combat. That would really suck. For him, mainly. He resisted that, or the Frost Nova, or maybe we didn't have mana for the Frost Nova. Because I'm definitely not, like, paying attention to my mana. Well, we'll try to wand him down. That's always fun. Or we could pull him to the Flame Totem. Oh, I feel bad for the Shaman. If I felt really bad for him, I could give him an intellect buff, but first we need mana. Then we need health, then he'll probably be off by then. There's your intellect. Enjoy it. Oh, this guy is a level 19 savage. Just who I didn't want to see. It's very unfortunate. But it looks like we will have a hand. And a fire totem, for that matter. I don't want to complain, but we haven't gotten a single ichor. Not a single ichor. Oh, he broke out of that basically instantaneously. It's okay, we'll blow the last of our mana to throw a fire blast right in his face. Bet he didn't see that coming. Really concerned that we haven't gotten a single item yet. Like, it makes me think, are we killing the wrong things? From the gnolls, it just says the gnolls. These guys are rawhide, so they're definitely gnolls. I mean, the drop rate might just be absolutely abysmal. There's that. And see, look at that. If we talk about it enough, if we talk enough shit, eventually we have to get an item, right? Well, that's just inevitable, even if we don't talk any shit. But there we go, 1 out of 8. Let's see if it picks up. Sometimes after you get the first one, the drop rate seems to like magically increase. We'll see if that happens. Line of sight would be nice. Probably going to get the next level of water soon, I want to say. It feels like we are ready for it. If we look at how much this seems to restore per second, it really isn't restoring it that fast. It's kind of a slog right now, so we might have to get used to that, though. I'm not sure. I don't particularly want to pull this 3-pack, so I think we're just going to leave them alone. It doesn't seem like doing that would benefit me in any way, except to get us, you know, instantly killed is what it would do. And we might have to fight our way out of here, so let's think about that for a minute. And maybe start working our way back out into the fields here. We're probably going to get sent back into this keep. I don't want to go into the keep right now, because I just think, like, eventually they're going to send us back here for a follow-up, and of course they're going to send us inside this thing. Probably for a named Rothhide guy. Some kind of mini-boss. But for now, I think we're just going to stay out here, because I don't want to go in there twice, basically. And if they never send us in there again, then I don't know, I won't be too disappointed. We'll be in lots of buildings that will look just like that. Oh, hello. Not bad for getting jumped.